Hi, this is Paulo from the MB Academy, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to create the main bass from the track Angel Blade by Sleepnet. So this is the original. And this is my recreation. Cool, so before we get started with the video, we're really close to hitting 10k, so if you end up liking one of our videos, make sure you get subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell to not miss any for future videos, and if you want access to this preset and the project file, you can become a member of the DMB Academy preset pass. The link is in the description below. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, so this sound is made of two layers, the first one being a distorted Reese bass, and the second one being the harmony that goes on top. Both together. So let's start with the Reese. Alright, so here I am with an initialize patch, and the first thing that I'm going to show you is the piano roll. So these are the notes that we're going to be playing, G and G sharp. Now let's get back into Serum. And here in Serum, we're going to turn on oscillator B, and the sub oscillator, we're going to turn on the direct out function, and we're going to increase the level. This is just so we have a stronger sub. While you're building the track, you may want to use a separate sub, but for the sake of this video, I'm just going to use the sub oscillator. Then we're going to add some unison. Mix the different layers. And then we're going to head over to the matrix, and we're going to modulate the global master tuning with LFO number 1. We're going to bring it down to 9. We're going to make sure it's set on unipolar, and then we're going to create a falling shape like this. Set on envelope, and this will create the small glide at the beginning of the notes. Without it. So now let's head over to the effects section. And here in the effects, we're going to add distortion. We're going to add some chorus. Make sure you experiment with the filter. Next, we're going to add a multiband compressor. And to end this, we're going to add an EQ, and we're going to cut some of the highs and boost some of the low mids. Let's try to experiment with the second layer. There you go. And now let's jump into the next patch, which is the harmony that goes on top. Okay, so once again, here we have an init Serum. And first I'm going to show you the piano roll. So the notes that we're going to be playing is minor thirds going down like this. And they start on D. So D and F, they are a minor third. C and D sharp again. And B and D, they are all minor thirds. And you can see the other bass notes here at the bottom. So you can copy these notes to follow along with the tutorial. Okay, so here we are back now at Serum. We're going to use sine waves on all the oscillators. So we're going to turn on the sub oscillator, mix it a bit lower, turn on oscillator B, and put sine waves on both A and B. Whoops. There you go. Then we're going to add some unison on both of them. Bring the detune lower. We're going to boost the octave on oscillator A. And then we can go into the global tab, and we're going to go into the width option. And what this is essentially is making the separate voices of the unison being separated in the stereo field. And when we bring this to 0, we're going to have a mono signal, which is going to make the two voices of each oscillator cancel each other rhythmically, which is pretty neat. Next, we can mix the layers. And we're gonna head over to the matrix once again and replicate the same glide effect. So elephant number 1 into the master tuning, -9, and then make sure it's on unipolar, create the falling shape, set on envelope. And if you want to experiment with the different rates of the oscillators, you can map a macro into the detune. And you can automate it depending on the movement that you want in the track, which is pretty cool. Next, we're gonna head over to the effects section and we're gonna add some distortion. We're gonna add some chorus, turn up the mix, and we're gonna set this into a high pass filter. We're gonna turn on a multiband compressor, bring up the gain, turn up the release, and finally cut some lows. Maybe also boosting some of the highs. Let's try to mix this with the other layer. We're gonna boost the level of this layer. And we're gonna experiment with the different rates. So in the beginning, we can set it to be really high. And then bring it down. So let's experiment and try to play this on top of the original track. So that is gonna be it for this sound and also for this video. If you liked it, make sure you get subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell to not miss any of our future videos. Once again, if you want this preset, you can become a member of the DNB Academy Preset Pass. The link is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.